This topic is finding the least common multiple of two numbers, and least common multiple is very often abbreviated LCM. Remember that multiples are just skip counting by numbers, so for example, multiples of 3 would be 3, 6, 9, 12, and so on. When we're finding the least common multiple, we're looking for the smallest multiple that is in common between two different numbers. So to find the least common multiple of 5 and 4, we're going to skip count by 5s, and then we're going to skip count by 4s, and we're going to look at ones that they have in common. I, again, usually start with the largest number, mainly because you're going to get to common multiples faster if you do that. So let's go ahead and list some multiples of 5, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And I usually list maybe 4 or 5 of them, and that's it. And then I jump over to the smaller number, and I list a few of those. And I just keep going until I get to at least where I was on this list, or until I get to a number that is in common. In this case, I have 20 on both lists, and it's the smallest number that is on both lists, so it is my least common multiple. So let's look at another example. Here's 16 and 4. And again, I start with the larger one, but I don't just jump right into skip counting by 16. The first thing I always will think about is, will the smaller one go into the larger one? Because if I skip count by 16, I'll have 16, 32, 48, and so on. But when I start skip counting by 4, I'm eventually going to get to 16 because 4 is a factor of 16. So if the smaller one goes into the larger one, you already have your least common multiple. Let's look at one more example. We have 9 and 6. So 9, 18, 27, 36. And let's jump over to 6, 6, 12, 18. And as soon as I find one that is on both lists, I stop, and that is my least common multiple.